Hey guys, Matt Jones here. Today I come to you with some very exciting news. We are expanding our team. Workload has got way too much for myself, so I've got Shane here with me. He is our new buyer manager. He'll be looking after all our buyers and giving me a bit more time to spend time with our sellers and allowing us to provide a much better service. So Shane, thanks a lot, mate. Welcome to the team. Tell us a little bit about your background.
All right, so I was formerly a teacher in this area, around the Ellenbrook area. Most people would know me, or the kids would know me as Mr. O, but I'm sure the parents would know me. I'm the teacher with one hand. I love learning, love talking to people. I feel like I'm a natural at building a relationship with people, and you know what? I'm used to negotiating with 5-year-olds. I'm pretty sure I can do it with 40-year-olds.
4-year-olds? Happy days. So we are really excited about having Shane on the team. I think we've taken him away from the desk and the phone for long enough now. So mate, it's time for you to get back inside and go do some more work. Thanks a lot. So we are really excited to have Shane on the team. It is really going to lift our service to the next level. Buyers will not have to wait to get a reply. He'll be right on top of them and organising appointments, getting them out viewing properties, and just taking the workload off myself. Which allows me to, provide you as the sellers a much better service as well. So it's going to be a very well-rounded team. Now, how's the market been? The market is, still very good out there. We have started to see, just locally, we've seen a slight increase in the number of properties available for sale, but we are seeing the number of sales very consistent around the area. Now, across Perth, the number of properties available for sale, they are holding very steady. So that's a really good sign, and rentals are still very steady and very low. And so, well, let's check out and see what's been happening. So in Ellenbrook, there's currently 65 properties on the market and 30 sold for June. Averley, 29 properties on the market and 24 sold. Henleybrook, 6 properties on the market and 1 sold. The Vines, 34 properties on the market and 9 sold. And Brabham, 41 properties on the market and 12 sold. Okay, so as mentioned before, we have seen a slight increase of the number of properties available for sale across all the areas, but we are still seeing consistent number of sales. So we will see, possibly coming up in the next few months, if we continue to see the number of listings increase, just slightly. It's not going to make too much of a difference, but it does give buyers a little bit more choice, which means that we're not going to see as rapid growth over the next few months, leading towards the end of the year. Now across Perth, there is currently 8,500 properties on the market. So that is, again, that's holding very steady, and rentals is still hovering around 2,800. So that rental market is still very tight, and there is still a lot of competition out there. With rents continuing to go up, we may start to see a few investors come back in the market and start snapping a few properties up for investments. Okay, now just before we wrap up, I just want to say, the number of listings, the extra number of listings on the market, don't let this discourage you if you are thinking of coming to market. We are definitely not going to be going backwards anytime soon. All we will see is just slightly less growth, given that buyers will have a little bit more choice and it's slightly less competition, but the market's definitely not going backwards, in the short term. So if you are thinking of selling or would even like to find out the value of your home in the current market, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Please don't hesitate to give me a call. I'm Matt Jones and my number is 0408 097 806.